Hi everyone, Pete Byrne, WSBT-22 Sports alongside Eric Hansen, co-publisher of Inside ND Sports. Eric, the Fighting Irish now 1-0 after a very impressive win over the Naval Academy. And we just got done speaking to head coach Marcus Freeman, who is back after a long flight across the pond as Notre Dame gets ready to take on Tennessee State this week. First time Notre Dame's ever played an FCS opponent.
Right, so that's something new that Marcus is very excited about because of the tradition of the HBCU University. Eddie George is a former Ohio State star. Marcus went to Ohio State, so he's really excited about this opportunity. But I also think you'd much rather have this than the road game against NC State coming back from Ireland.
Sure.
And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's certainly an easier prep than going back on the road playing an ACC Power 5 opponent.
Yeah, I think most people would agree with that for many reasons. Obviously, Notre Dame's got some logistical things that they have to deal with this week, having flown all the way back from Ireland, a 7-hour flight, they told us. And because of that, Marcus Freeman says he's going to do some things differently this week to recover and also maybe differently all season.
Yeah, well, Marcus has been leaning into sports science all through the offseason and kind of between his first and second year as a head coach. And it's no different with this. One of the things they changed permanently is no practices on Sunday and then Monday is a practice day. Last year it was flip-flop. They did Sunday practices, took Monday off, and it was something that, again, he studied and thought, okay, this is going to make us better on Saturday, not just coming back from Ireland. Then coming back from Ireland, the thing was, you guys, don't take naps, don't get off your routine. Try to get into your Eastern Daylight Time routine as quickly as possible. It's 5 hours time difference from Ireland. And so he felt like 2 nights sleep coming back is really when you're going to kind of hit your stride coming back. And these are all important because if you remember in 2012, the Purdue game was really close, and that wasn't a very good Purdue team for a Notre Dame team that ended up playing for the national championship.
And it's smart because you can be tempted. There's a stigma about football and football players, and there could be a temptation to say, "Hey, just tough it out. You're going to be fine. Mind over matter." But when the body's fresh, it performs differently. So it's good that they're taking strides to do that with their sleep, with their schedule. He also says that he might tone down practice a little bit this week if needed to help the recovery.
Right. I mean, whenever you play Navy, it's a little bit different because the cut block rules have evolved where it wasn't so brutal. You'd come out of that game with a lot of, especially defensive linemen banged up. But yeah, just take it easy, be smart, not be so physical. They've had plenty of physical practices. They know what full speed looks like. They just played a game in Ireland against Navy. So again, it's really this lean into sports science that's helping Marcus guide this team.
Very little to nitpick about the 42-3 win over the Naval Academy. But one thing that a lot of people were curious about, and we found an answer to today, Audric Estime was, in fact, benched for a period of time in the win over Navy because he fumbled the football. Basically, Marcus's point is no player or coach is above the standard.
Right, and we can remember when Notre Dame went several years without losing a fumble on offense. And then Audric had one in the Stanford game last year that was very costly. He coughed the ball up early in the Navy game. Fortunately for Notre Dame, the ball bounced out of bounds, kind of got pushed out of bounds, I think, by Mitchell Evans. But he came out of the game, and Marcus said, you know what? We play to a standard in that running back room. We've got 4 other running backs. Audric needs to stand on the sideline for a while, kind of take that in, and then reset the standard when he goes back in the game. So we ended up seeing all 5 running backs. They all look pretty good. And then Audric went back in and did the things that Audric does without putting the football on the ground.
I think 3 positives that come out of that. One, Estime handled himself with some maturity when he got benched. Some guys wouldn't do that, but it's pretty clear, even though he's not a captain, he's one of the real leaders of this team. I mean, it's obvious, and it showed on Saturday. 2, he does come back in and looks like Audric normally looks, but the thing that maybe is most exciting to Irish fans is that there's maybe as many, as you said, 5 running backs you can give the ball to and expect some really good things to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if Jeremiah Love is your 5th-string running back, my goodness, I think he could start some places. And so it's going to be really exciting and interesting to see how they work those guys in. I think we'll see a lot of them in the passing game. We saw 5 passes to running backs in the game, none to tight ends, believe it or not even targeted, but 5 to the running backs, so they'll be very involved.
All right, it's going to be fun to watch those guys grow and develop and to see what it looks like right here in this place behind us come Saturday when Notre Dame takes on Tennessee State. He's Eric Hansen. I'm Pete Byrne. Thanks for watching.
I'm Pete Byrne from WSBT-22 News. For more Notre Dame stories, like and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube page. Thanks for watching.